This video is sponsored by War Thunder. Have you ever been told that you're unapproachable? Maybe you have an RBF or give intimidating vibes. Or maybe you just stink because you play League of Legends and haven't showered in several days. Or maybe you're on the opposite side, where you want to be more outgoing and reach out to people, but you're afraid of how they might react. Will they think you're weird or think you have some ulterior motive? I think as a generation, one of our biggest obstacles to finding community is the fact that simply approaching people is difficult. I'm currently working on a much longer video talking about Gen Z's relationship with the internet, work culture, and escapism, but this topic didn't really fit into that, so I wanted to make a short video discussing it. I think the internet has sort of numbed our social skills as a collective. I'm sure there's people watching this going, "Not me, I talk to people every day," and I'm a pretty outgoing person myself. However, a common problem I see from young adults is that many of us are struggling just to approach people. Whether it's to ask that coworker to hang out, or ask your boss for help at work, or of course, finally ask that person on a date. Even as a pretty outgoing person, I still get pretty nervous whenever I get the opportunity to interact with bigger creators. I recently reached out to some YouTubers I really look up to just to introduce myself, and it took me 3 days just to send them all DMs because I was afraid to hit send on my message. And of course, they're all nice people and responded very kindly to the things I had to say. I think the internet has given us the perception that everyone is super standoffish and doesn't want to be bothered at any time ever. There's a weird etiquette where even though your phone is a device that allows you to be contacted at any moment of the day, we should not use it for that purpose. I think we all know that one person who keeps their phone on Do Not Disturb 24/7. Don't get me wrong, all of my friends know that I hate talking on the phone. Please text me first. But if you're on D&D all the time, what do you even use your phone for except doom scrolling all day? I think we have a habit of closing our lanes of communication and then complaining that we lack meaningful connections in our lives. I just feel like no one really values me as a friend. No one ever reaches out to me. Well, more people probably would reach out to you if you ever took your phone off Do Not Disturb. Yeah, but I value my privacy. And still, it's not like anyone cares. People never understand me. Well, you're also pretty closed off. Do you ever communicate how you feel to others so they can better understand you? Nah, I usually just stop talking to people when I'm going through something. Even when they reach out, I leave them on red. Don't you think that's a little counterproductive? Well, friends don't need to talk every day. I need my space. That's true, but you're the one complaining about people being distant when you're the one creating the distance. Wow. You know, normally I'd never say this to your face, but you're a good friend. Why would you never say that to my face? I think our generation puts up weird boundaries in our friendships to the point where we often take them for granted. But you know what you shouldn't take for granted? The sponsor of today's video. War Thunder is here and they're bringing you the most comprehensive vehicle combat game ever made. If you like blasting, shooting, and blowing things up, this is the game for you. War Thunder allows you to take command of over 2,500 tanks, planes, helicopters, and ships of up to 10 major nations. And as someone with a degree in international relations, I can confirm this is a certified banger. War Thunder isn't your average combat game. The extremely detailed vehicles combined with the realistic graphics and authentic sound effects put you right in the middle of the action. And with a worldwide community of over 95 million players, the PvP action will have you going for glory against players all across the globe. And you won't just be going in with some stock model of a tank or plane. War Thunder has a super in-depth customization system with tons of camos, historical markings, and decorations for every single vehicle in the game, including community-created ones. And the combat goes above and beyond too. You're not just spamming shots at a hitbox shaped like a tank until it blows up. War Thunder has one of the most sophisticated vehicle damage models in gaming. Every vehicle is modeled down to its individual components. We're talking engines, fuel tanks, weapons, and even the crew. And all of them are able to be damaged or disabled, making the combat feel not only rewarding, but realistic too. War Thunder is completely free and available on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and now mobile. So be sure to sign up using my links in the description or pinned comment. If you're a new player or returning after 6 months, you'll also receive a huge bonus pack for PC and console to get you started. It includes 3 premium vehicles, a 50% boost to experience and income, 2 advanced vehicles for rent, 100,000 silver lions, and a 7-day premium membership for free. This offer is only available for a limited time, so act fast and claim it now. Thank you to War Thunder for sponsoring this video, and now, back to business. Another problem I often see is that we also actively shut down connecting with people over very trivial things. I'll talk about this more in depth later, but when I was growing up, having a common interest with someone usually meant that you could become friends with that person. Unfortunately, nowadays, people take their hobbies a little too seriously and let small differences tear them apart. Like, bro, I'm sorry I said Piccolo had more aura than Sung Jin Woo. I didn't realize it was that deep to you. And of course, I think the biggest obstacle when it comes to approaching others is the all too common fear of rejection. Rejection stings no matter who you are. Whether it's in person or you got egoed in the DMs by someone you wanted to become friends with, it's a humiliating experience, but a very human one. Nearly everyone has been rejected at some point, whether it be from a job or a relationship. And it's why having a community to fall back on is even more important. So, did you finally shoot your shot at that one girl? Yeah, I did, but she just left me on red. Really? What did you say? Nothing crazy. I just said, let me EYP. You what? Why would you send that to her? What's wrong with that? Bro, what do you think EYP means? Enjoy your presence. No, bro. It means... That's what it means? Why would I send that? That's what I'm saying. That's not good. No, I gotta make a phone call. You should. Ultimately, I think that there are already enough obstacles standing in our way when it comes to meeting new people. So we don't need to create new ones by being afraid to reach out to people we enjoy spending time with. Despite what you might see online, in my experience, most people are pretty welcoming when you put yourself out there. You don't need to force others to accept you, but if you present yourself authentically in every situation, I think you'll find it a lot easier to meet people on the same wavelength. Thanks for watching the video. I know this was a bit different from what you guys are used to, so I appreciate you guys sticking around. Thanks again to War Thunder for sponsoring this video. Remember to download using my link in the description or the pinned comment to play for free on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, or mobile. And don't forget that new and returning players who haven't played in 6 months will also receive a huge bonus pack for PC and console. This offer is only available for a limited time, so act fast. I'll be back next week with another new video. So until then, peace.